1. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents Dungeons and Veterans. I'm your DM, Shadrick Dagar, Dan Latham, aka Shadrick Dagar on Twitter. Let's see, joining me this evening is... Gentlemen, care to introduce yourselves?
I am Marcus Scott, former Air Force. I am playing Brother May I, a cleric of the Grave Domain. Followed by
Bob Benson and Bayor, a Indiana Jones type archaeologist / Gloomstalker Ranger, and I'm followed by.
I'm Fritz Neufeld. I'm running Sergeant Rock. He's a World War II soldier, just got off of Point du Hoc, and then suddenly found himself here in this world on some other new kind of quest. And I'm a retired Air Force guy.
And I am Todd Meekum, former Air Force, current Army, and I am playing Dumore, a monk / barbarian.
And our last player, Josh Hill, aka She, is not with us this evening, so I will be covering his character. Also, before we get started, just a little shout out to the sound and music you'll be hearing this evening is all done by Sirenscape. So, with that...
We were just clearing out some kobold caves.
Yes, previously you guys made your way into a cave full of kobolds, which didn't put up much of a fight against the 5 of you. Now you find yourself in the last room of the cave, which ends up being a red dragon wyrmling and 4 dragon guard kobolds. Our party has already rolled their initiative to get started. I did not get the initiative finished for the team. You guys are facing them first. The initiative is... okay. And Demort, did I see you? Ducks. Yeah, Ducks got a 12. So everybody but She is in the double digits. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, starting off. But, start of the round. You guys come in this cave. All the heat and the lava around you. Let's see. Brother May I, you're wearing chain, by chance?
yes.
And what about Sergeant Rock? I couldn't recall whether you're wearing chain or not.
He's wearing studded leather armor.
Alright, well, so it seems to be that Brother May I is the only one that might be a tad bit uncomfortable because that armor is heating up. It's rather warm in this cave. So, to start off, Sergeant Rock, you are first in the initiative. You have these 4 rather heavily armored kobolds with shields in front of you. They look like they might be a little bit... To answer the question that was thrown out, yes, that's fine. They might be a little bit of, little more sturdier than their brethren you just walked through the cave and slaughtered. What would you like to do?
I'm just trying to recall if I already had Hex active.
If you did, just the transfer from the other cave to this one, you'd probably have to recast it. How long does Hex last?
It's good for 8 hours.
Oh, well then you did... No, you don't think you even really needed to cast it. They were falling too fast.
No, I didn't cast it because I was like, just kobolds. So, yeah. I'm just noting that I had used one of my spell slots for something, and that was for a grenade. So, but now he will slap in a magazine of P15 rounds, hollow points, and he's going to nail this guy. So, first he casts a spell, which some people might think of as being hex.
Okay, and then you're targeting which one of those again? I had to adjust our sound, which I'm going to probably make it a little quieter because I'm sure it's pretty loud for you guys.
So this guy right here.
All right, copy that. Marking red. 18. Yes, that hits. So give me some damage. Is a 6 on that? Is that
that's
including your hex?
force. For some reason, it didn't put in the hex.
Yeah.
So, in addition to that, there's D6 of Necro.
All right, so it's 10 points total. Let's see. Alrighty then.
In addition to that, he gets knocked back 10 feet. These hollow point rounds transfer all of the energy right into the guy's body.
All right.
And that's my bonus. That's everything except the move. I guess I'll move over here. Done.
All right. So let's see. Next up, we have Brother May I.
15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Okay. I will cast Toll the Dead on the red one. DC 14.
All right. I rolled a natural 15.
Alright, he saves.
All right. So you moved. You had an action. You've got your spiritual guards are going. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Alright, so let's see. Next up we have Veor. Now who's this down here?
Muted.
Sorry, targeting the same red, the same one.
Alright.
That one with extra damage, and one without.
17 hits. The 12 does not, though. So there's going to be 18 points, and you hit aim for the red.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
Are any of these guys armed with missile weapons?
They all have spears.
Spears are what, 30 feet?
Let's see, 20 feet, 20 to 60.
So anything over 20 is at disadvantage.
Correct.
All right, well, he's not going to bother going prone then, wouldn't help him. He's going to stay where he's at.
Alright, so let's see.
I made an error.
Uh-oh, what error did we make?
I'm supposed to take 2 shots.
Yes, you are.
I won't forget.
I will...
You gonna give me a mulligan?
Eh,
I also want to test that I fixed my shot button.
go ahead. I mean, you're entitled to it, so go ahead.
Wham! Dang, I missed.
And yeah,
But
you missed.
look, I fixed the button, so it will now roll correctly.
Sweet. Alright, so let's see. Moving on after... Who's that? That was Bayor. Ducks, you're up.
Right.
Now, at your position on the map, you only see 3.
These 3.
You barely see the green, but you do see part of him. You don't see purple.
No, Dux is this guy.
Is he? Well, who's this down?
Yeah,
oh, that's
this is-
Rock down at the bottom. My bad. It was Rock that couldn't see
in the
purple.
Yeah, I ran over here to put my back in the corner.
Gotcha. So what I get when I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the numbers. Alright, so you see them all. Go for it.
think I'm going to run here. And I'm going to rage.
All right.
And attack this green guy.
All right. So you rage, you run up, you rage, and you go ahead and attack. Go for it.
Okay, so 21 to hit.
21. I think that'll hit. Yes, it hits.
Only 6 damage.
All right, 6 damage. I'll take that 6. Now, rage is a bonus. You gotta move. Now, as a monk of this level, you only have the 1 attack.
Yep, but I get 2 extra damage because I'm raging, so he actually took 8.
So it's an 8, not a 6. Copy. Alright, so let's see. I gotta make a save, correct? There, may I?
Yes.
DC is 14?
14.
Alright, so purple is technically in it. He failed. He failed. Now this is a dex save, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct. Oh, wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh yeah, they're real good with wisdom. So either way, blue is the only one that did not take damage from your spiritual
He'll
guardians.
take half damage.
So this one will move out. And that one will stay right where he's at because he's already taken the damage. This one will move right here. Alright, so let's see. Ducks. Actually, what was the damage? 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so red took it.
15 on a fail, 7 on a save.
Correct. Okay. See, I said blue is the one that made the save, so blue will take 7. Alright. Okay, and alright. So 2 on ducks. First is a 7, I know is a miss, and a 14's a miss, correct? 14 misses you, ducks? Alright, so brother may I. Alright. Ooh. Alright, so the first one is a 20 to hit.
Hits.
Second one is a crit.
Okay.
Don't crit the cleric.
Hold that thought. Can I do this yet? That crit may be null and void. I gotta remember if I can do this yet.
Hence, I'm waiting on the damage for that. So, but the first one, you'll take 4 points of piercing damage for the first hit. And as soon as you let me know whether or not you have that ability yet.
That's like... I don't think so. That might be a level 6 thing.
Alright, so then I'll go ahead and take care of the damage on that. That'll be 13 points of piercing damage on the second hit.
Okay, yeah, that's at 6th level. Okay. First hit was how many points?
First hit was 4. Second hit was 13.
Ooh. Okay.
Womp, womp, womp. Good
Now,
move on there.
unlike the guys, unlike the other kobolds in the caves that had like face paint on their face, indicating, the red face paint on half their face. These are strictly red in scales and everything. So that helps you out with any information. What do we got?
Alright.
Okay, that's not going to work for you. Alright, so we done
Yes.
with those two. No, I mean, sorry, it's me.
Oh.
Finally get to sheet.
Yeah, I still got two that backed away. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I will. Alright, so red's going to throw up Brother May I. That will be a 13 to hit. I believe that misses.
That misses.
Purple's going to throw at Ducks. That's a 9. I'm sure that misses as well. So now it's up to she. And let's see what she has to offer for us today. Okay. Alright, so she will go ahead and do his typical run up into the face of this one. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll go right here. Get the advantage. I'm going to roll it with my own dice so that his sheet doesn't come up on the screen here in front of me. Alright, 2 attacks. The first one will be... It's a 15, so that's going to be a hit. Second one is going to be a hit. This is damage to D6. That's 4, so... Oh, wait, those are supposed to be advantage. Fishing for a crit. No need. Alright. So 6, 6 is 12, and that is the green. We'll go ahead and do my unarmed strike for a 20. Definitely a hit. For another 7 points of damage. Alright, so that is the end of that round. Top of the round, Sergeant Rock.
Alright, he's disappointed that he shot didn't fall. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And take another beat on this red guy that he shot before. Already has hex on him. And we'll go pink. This is a 12 hit. I think it totally doesn't.
Let's see if we verify that. No, 12 does not hit.
Dang. But a crit will hit him. Ah!
Okay, so that's a grand total of 17 and 7, 24 points of damage.
Yeah. And a nat 20 is always a hit right to the nuts. So I got out there, I aimed a little bit, then I dropped my aim just a couple of degrees, and then I popped it off.
Aim to the nuts. Okay, so your blast of force nails this kobold right in the midsection. And pretty much it cuts him in half. His bottom half just kind of blows away about 10 feet behind him. Top half for a split, not a second, but like for a fraction of a second, is still in the air, and the whole insides drop as the body drops to the ground. So he is dead.
And then as a bonus action, a weird little medic comes running out up to our cleric, gives him 2 hit points.
gives who 2 hit points?
Brother, may I?
Okay. Thank you. I just heard gives him, so.
Oh, yeah,
Their
I'm worried
cleric.
about the cleric.
Okay.
Worried about the cleric.
Alright, so let's see. That was you, Sergeant Rock. So, Brother May I, you are up.
Alright. I will cast Vampiric Touch, and let's see if I can reach out and touch somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd say you touch somebody, alright, with that 19, and that would be Blue. You take 11 points from him.
Yep. So half of that would be, what, 5, 6?
We'll say 6.
Alright. I heal 6 health points.
I mean,
And
it's
it's
technically 5.5,
concentration.
but we'll round up.
Alright. It's concentration for the next minute.
Copy that. Alright, so let's see. That was attack action. You still have a move and a bonus, right?
Right.
You know what I didn't do, which I should have done?
That's about it. Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's see. Next up is there's Rock. That'd be Vayor.
All right. Has Blue taken? Yeah, he just took damage.
Yes, he just took some.
Targeting Blue. Boom, boom.
Okay, so it's going to be a grand total of 32 points of damage to Blue.
To Blue. Yes.
Alright. Blue's a pincushion that's not going to move.
As in he's dead.
Yes, I'm marking him now. There we go.
I'm gonna take movement. I'm gonna go. Oops. Go where Sergeant Rock previously was in that corner. All right, I'm done.
Alright. So that was you at 13. So, Dux, you're up.
I'm going to hit the green guy again.
You have advantage on the roll.
Oh,
She's on the other side. Alright, so it's 8 points to the green.
so it's 8 points. You have to add the 2 for rage.
Maybe I should have done this a little differently, but whatever works.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is. Alright, so that was your attack action. You have a move action.
Yeah, the 5 and are these kobolds?
Yes, they're,
Super cold.
they're super kobolds, as you want to put it.
So are they medium creatures then?
Yeah, let's see. They are considered small humanoid.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna move here and attack this kobold with a flurry of blows as a bonus action.
Alright. No advantage on this, so there'd be a 5 and a 19, so 19 hits.
So 7 damage to that guy.
Let's see. 7 to purple, the only one left standing. Alright. So that was you. Okay, so let's see. This gentleman right here will turn. And swing at you twice. Both of those are misses. Now the fun part. Let's see. Okay, so let's he really on the DM's overlay? Alright, so let's go. Give me a dexterity save, Brother May I and Sergeant Rock. Let's see, it's probably going to be more like that. Alright, so both of those are fails. Jesus Christ. Okay, see.
What's he doing?
Okay, he just breathed fire in your faces. You guys take 32 points of fire damage.
Ow!
Luckily, I had 9 temp. That's still 23 points.
Alright. So that ends his turn. That ends the kobold's turn. It is now she's turn. So decisions.
He's definitely going to flank the wyrmling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking taking the other guy out so you ain't got to concern yourself with him, but this is she. He's going to run over here. And he is going to swing. So, alright, so it's a hit. It's a hit. And the unarmed. And that's going to be also a hit. So, let's see. I think she rolls a d6 on all of them. That's nice. So it's going to be 16 plus 12 is 38. Alright, so that'll end his go. Next up, top of the round, Sergeant Rock.
Well, Sergeant Rock didn't like that.
Near to Brother May I.
This guy's still alive? This Dragon Guard?
Yes, he's still alive.
There's no place I could go to not be adjacent. Alright, I guess I'll just take regular shots. He'll go here, goes back to that wall, and he's going to target the dragon that just flew all over him. That stuck. Oh, wait. No, there is a reason I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm transferring the hex from this dead guy over here onto the dragon.
Alright. And I
Firing.
wasn't paying attention. Brother May I, I'm assuming you're unconscious?
Yep.
It's a shame. I did all those rolls at advantage and didn't even look. Alright.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, it's not your bad. It's mine. I should have looked.
1, 2. This could work. Alright, so take the first shot on him. I suppose 25 hits.
Yes, sure does. So that's going to be 16 points of necrotic damage.
Yep, and it knocks him back 10 feet. Hopefully I got the angle right so it knocks him into his own magma. I don't know if wyrmlings are immune to fire.
10. Okay, so he is right there. This is going to go pretty quick. All right, so let's see. That was you. Go ahead.
I can shoot him again.
Oh yeah,
And,
you have a second shot.
Bang. This time I won't do the knockback because I want him to stay there. Ooh, good roll. Bad damage. So nail him again. 10 more points.
All right.
And then I have a bonus action still. So Weird Little Medic runs up again to Brother May I, and takes it a little more seriously this time. Does 5 healing on him.
5 healing. All right, so Brother May I is now conscious.
And I now have 3 healing lights left. Now I'm done.
Brother Maya, what is that necklace that you have here for you?
It stabilizes him,
Okay.
so he wouldn't have to roll a death save when his turn came up.
Yeah, it's the periaptic wound closure. It's good.
So that was May I. Now that you're conscious, Brother May I, it's on you.
Alrighty. That kind of hurt. That pissed me off. So level 2. Ah, shit. I owe you another D6 on that.
Okay, so you hit with Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 5d6, so.
Alright, so it's going to be a 19.
Yep.
Alright, so that's a hit. 19.
And next hit on it has advantage.
And then you hear from behind you, you hear sort of a gravelly voice going, just back out of there, May I.
And I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
Alright, so that was you on 16, so we are now up to Veor.
Powerful spell.
You already had advantage on the attack on the dragon. Just an FYI.
Yeah, you could actually take your first attack, then cast the spell, and then take your... Well, actually, it just says you pick one on one weapon attack, so you can just cast it now and then put it on his second attack.
Okay, yeah.
I think you're muted there.
Right, I get advantage on one weapon attack roll on my turn. The next one already has advantage, so I'm going to take that one at advantage.
Oh,
Right,
are you
that's-
using the hand crossbow?
Yeah,
So at that range, you'll have...
nope, I've got sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't get disadvantage. Alright, so that's a miss.
And XP plus C. There we are. This one is also at advantage.
And that's also a miss.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I get to move 120 feet. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 60 feet rather. 25 to here. Oops.
I don't suppose you're going to yell Currahee before you do it.
Kill what?
Currahee. You remember when
30, 35,
his expeditious retreat, he yelled
45,
Currahee every round. And then,
55, 60. All right. I'm done.
Alright, Ducks, you're up.
I will hit this guy again, see if I can take him out. I am with advantage on the thing, so take him out. Oh, yeah, that's a miss, right?
Okay, the 8 is a miss.
Hit him again.
16, I believe.
hey, Bob, you should probably mute again.
Alright, 16 barely hits, and the 20 definitely hits, so it's going to be 8 points of damage.
That'll be 12 points of damage.
12 points. Copy 12. So, what makes it easier on the math? Alright, so that was it for your turn?
I think I'm going to. I'm gonna move up here. Okay, I'll finish this guy first. Never mind.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Alright, so he will attack you twice. Nope. And 14 does not hit you, correct?
Nope.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm
So did
hoping
it
he's not
damage?
turned into magma. Does it have any adverse effect?
Nope. Looked like it didn't bother him one little bit.
Does he get a attack opportunity when he attacks?
What was that?
Did she get an attack of opportunity when it went by?
No, because it flew over. Just flapped his
Oh.
wings, come up, and landed right next to, well, actually kind of hovering right there next to Sergeant Rock. So let's see. I'm going to verify this before I do anything. Alright. Unfortunately, I need a dex save from Rock and Ducks.
Does it have spell scope?
What about this guy?
Oh yeah, he's got one too.
I don't know if it's going to matter whether I save or not. Nope.
What was the question?
I was wondering if it had spell sculpt so he could avoid his own guys.
Oh no, it's a breath weapon. He actually made the recharge.
Okay.
But he doesn't care about his Dragon Guard.
It's also a red dragon guard, so
Oh.
might have part of the reason why he didn't really care much about it. Alright, so I got a 25 from Ducks, so you make it. Okay, so Ducks, you will take 12 points of fire damage. Sergeant Rock, you will take 24 points of fire damage.
Rock's down.
And let's see. Nope. Okay, good. He went. So now it's she's go. Oops. Don't have the pointer marked. So let's go ahead and move right back over here. No advantage, but still. 17. It's 18. Alright, so. Okay. So, as climactic as that was, the wyrmling is now deceased. So, that was She's go. Top of the round, Sergeant Rock, give me a death save.
On the plus side.
That's a plus. Brother, may I?
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20. I will cast Healing Word on Sergeant Rock. Since he's at 0, he gets full health at 7 hit points. I heal him 4.
All right, and what is that? What's the word you use?
Get your ass up.
Sergeant Rock, you got your 7. All right, that's a move. Healing word, I believe, is a bonus.
Yes, and then that guy, he's been damaged, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Toll the Dead. DC 14.
14, you said that's a wisdom, right?
Correct.
All right, so I rolled a 13. He takes 16 necrotic,
Yes.
and he is no more.
You rang his bell.
And of course,
That takes us out of initiative.
it takes us out of initiative. Oh man, I am not used to some of the new rules. I guess with the lair actions, I missed every one of those.
Oh, man, that
Oh,
would
well.
make it. Yeah, we'd be messed up if we had those.
Action.
Yeah. Although there's only 2 rounds.
Yeah, there's only 2 rounds, only 2 lair actions.
Yeah.
Which
It's okay. You didn't miss anything.
Is that a pile of gold?
Looking for traps.
you believe you didn't find any traps, but you did see that pile of coinage over there. And it's not as big as what you're seeing there, but there is coinage there.
Let me check.
This guy out.
Is there anything that would help us, or could have helped us in that fight had we found it sooner?
Oh, yeah, that's typical. A dragon guarding the dragon slaying sword.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me get to our spoils here. You find 2,600 copper pieces,
We can't carry that. We're just leaving it.
1,100 silver, 90 gold.
Hang on. I'm not keeping up.
Sorry.
Bio. Yes. Please start over. How many copper?
2,600.
All right. How many gold?
1,100. No, gold is 90.
Okay.
You also find 8 gems. Let's see, one's a zircon, transparent pale blue green. You also found a translucent white with pale blue glow. 2 opaque black stones as well. Let's see, you found an opaque bands of black and white, or pure. And then
This
opaque
is way
orange.
too
Let's
fast for
see.
me to copy.
I'm just going to give you the name of the stones. I was giving you descriptions, but I'm not going to go through that. You found a zircon,
Okay.
a moonstone,
Okay.
2 jasper,
Okay.
an onyx,
Okay.
carnelian,
Okay.
what is it, chrysoprase,
Yeah, that was the name of one of the trolls in Discworld. But anyway, go ahead.
and a star rose quartz.
Sergeant Rock immediately expresses an interest in the Moonstone. He's a
Does
celestial warlock. He gets the light cantrip. He's into light things, so if it's glowing, he's like, ooh.
anything look like it might be magical?
Are you casting detect magic?
No. I don't have that spell prepared. I do have identify though.
You could have it tomorrow if you just ask your god nicely.
Yeah.
We could even take a long rest right in the middle of the dragon's lair. Except,
Yeah, it's all clear here.
it might get a little warm though.
It's steamy in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, you look at it, the warlock
let's
wants to
see.
take a short rest. That's for sure.
Don't they all?
So, hey, notice.
Just gems and gold and copper. Nothing else.
Give me just a moment, and we'll see if you got one more item. So I need to remember that the let's check this. The difficulty increased because you guys did level. You find one other item.
Alright. Ritually cast identify.
It's a. So you find a potion bottle. Orange liquid flickers, and it looks like it's smoke that fills the top of the container. If you open it, it seems like the smoke is kind of wafting out of the bottle.
Okay.
And you said you want to identify that?
Yeah.
Alright, you identify this as a potion of fire breathing.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so that's that. What do you guys like to do now?
I'd like.
This guy, the dead guy, did he have anything interesting?
Dead guys had nothing interesting, just spears and shields.
I'm interested in the mintage of the
Oh, that dead
coins.
guy.
Is it
He's just part of the map.
interested in the mintage of the coins? Can I tell what area they're from?
Let's see. Kind of a mixture of areas. It looks like some are from the area you just came from. What was that? Bayor, I believe was the name of the city. And the other coinage looks like they may be coming from. Give me just a second to read the name to you. Make sure I get it right. I just spout something off and be incorrect. That would be just so wrong of me. Alright. They look like they're from Costeria, which is a neighboring country that you know of as being just over the mountains from the country you were in. The country you were in at Bayor was...
It's a B-E-O-R?
B-A-Y-O-R, I believe.
Okay, thanks.
There it is.
I'm not under. I don't know any of the places.
We don't know any of your places either, Sarge. That's okay.
I keep telling you about the excitement of places like Philadelphia.
Alright, so Norvale is the name of the country that you were in that from that port city you left from. Just over the mountains is Comenior and then Costeria. So the coinage seems to come from those two particular locations because both of those have port cities that the coins would have came from, I guess. You being on an island, it had to come off a ship somewhere.
Okay. Next question. Is there any archaeological significance to this place, or was it dug out by the dragon and or the kobolds?
It seems to be a natural volcanic cave. Doesn't look like it was dug out by the dragon or the kobolds.
Elected by the dragon.
It was just, hey, it's nice and warm and it's part of a volcano, so hey, let's call it home.
Yeah. Is there anything more to it than what we can see on this map? Have we explored the full extent of the cave?
Let me see if I've got it all opened up for you. Yeah, it appears that you've... Any further in, it gets even hotter, and it seems like it goes further down towards some lava pools. I will open up a section to show you, but it's not much more. It just seems to be a lot more of this down here.
Right.
The deeper you go, it's more of the lava. So what would you guys like to do?
So does fire breathing allow you to swim through lava and breathe it?
Just let you blow out fire breath.
Like water breathing allows you to survive underwater. Does fire breathing allow you to survive under fire?
I mean, you
No,
can
that's
you
a
can
breathe
drink
fire.
it and find out, I suppose.
Testing is always an option. Yeah, the
You
sergeant's going to start heading for the entrance.
Let me
Hopefully
know
there's
when you do,
That's-
and I'll make appropriate adjustments.
Yeah,
Appropriate.
say if we're going to take a rest, let's take it downstairs away from all this heat.
Yeah. And
I'm
now,
good with that. Long as it's defensible and guarded.
Yeah.
So you guys are
Yeah,
going to
the hut
move
at the
back
original
to
Kobold Caves
was
when
this
we
cave?
entered, or was it nicer there?
It was a little cooler. It's closer to the surface. It's actually up, not down, and that's not the same cave.
Doesn't look like it. It looks icy,
Yeah, that would be comfortable right now.
especially for Brother May I.
There it is. There we go.
All those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little cooler because there's actually a pool of water down here somewhere.
Like right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a bath. Just kidding. I'll stand guard while Sergeant Rock takes a bath.
Sergeant Rock definitely wants to do a little bit of a rinse and cool off. And he'll take a little bit of time and some good old Merkin know-how to repair. I imagine his clothes are a little burnt after being blown on, so he gets out his sewing kit and uses a cantrip and fixes his stuff.
All right. So you're taking a
He
moment
comes
to
up looking
mend.
good. And then he'll also, being the kind of guy he is, spit shine his boots.
All right, and you guys are taking a short rest, correct? Or a long one? Which one?
What time was it when we got here? Because we trekked in from well to the west.
Have we fully explored this cave?
Yeah.
You believe you have. Any deeper would go further into the volcano itself, and it'd be even hotter.
Yeah. No, I mean this part.
I think we got
okay.
here just before sundown, and so it is probably time for a long rest. That's what I recall.
Alright, so you guys are taking a long rest. We putting any watches or anything?
Can I find any discarded rope amongst all this trash? Doesn't have to be a good shape. I just need 25 feet total. I can knot several sections together.
I will say yes. You're able to find enough to do what you're looking to do.
All right, 25 feet of it. Material components for snare. So whatever place we get in, I'm going to cast snare on the opening to that place. Is there any place we can do that? Let's see.
Well, you know the opening to the cave is down here.
That's the opening to the cave.
Well, that's
There's
the opening
actually-
you came in through. Like
Yeah,
right
there's
there.
two options. You can come in this way or this way.
Yeah, that doesn't comfort me.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe over here. Yeah, that looks a little more defensible.
right away so that you can get up early and take the last watch.
All right, so I'm going to cast the snare right here.
All right.
Anything coming within 5 feet of that gets snared.
All right. So is everybody going to sleep?
No, I'll take first watch.
All right.
Cast Goodberry with my remaining spell slot, and then wake up the next watchstander, which would be she, right? Where's she?
Yes, I'm going to bet this is him way up here in the corner.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So I'll roll for him. Go give me a perception check.
Right. Okay. There it is.
Actually, she usually takes last watch.
So does Sergeant Rock, but somebody's got to take the middle watches.
All right. You got a 19 on your roll.
Yes.
All right. So who wants to take it? We'll say she took the next one. Who wants to take the last watch?
I can take it.
All right. So
The
go ahead.
Sarge is also going to take it.
Both you guys give me a perception.
Not as bad as usual. It's not.
All right. So noted. 15 and a 12.
Did we miss somebody? What's this guy?
I think I'm just going to passively perceive my watch so that I can use my 16.
Stare off into space.
I'll allow it. So let's see.
My watch.
Alrighty then. There, your watch goes off without a hitch. The
I
more
sleep sound.
you and Sergeant Rock are up together at the same time during your watch, and you perceive nothing, but does anything else happen while you guys are sitting there?
Sergeant Rock gets caught by my snare spell because he's wandering around.
I was asleep when he cast it. Embarrassing.
He hears a voice in his head telling him to avoid the entrance.
Okay, so I guess Sergeant Rock, you hear a voice in your head telling you to go towards the exit or entrance?
No, avoid the entrance to the room. Watch out for the snare.
Yeah, I've seen this guy set up the snare before, so I know about it.
Okay.
Okay. Is there, if you just I leap over it, or if I go through any of these squares that I like stop?
If you
Any
go
of those
within
squares, you get caught.
5 feet. Let's see.
Designate anybody that can go through it. Oh, look, there it is.
Alright,
I wanna
so you guys, I guess your watch goes
You
off.
get a deck save.
Well, if I know about it, I'm just going to stay in here. I thought there was a way to get friendlies through it, but it triggers for anybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys' 4-hour watch goes off without a hitch, and of course she has his.
Homeland.
Sorry, you're cutting in and out. What was that?
I asked Sergeant Rock about his homeland.
Hey, okay.
I give you some exciting tales about baseball and radio shows. Flash Gordon. It's pretty confounding, but once everybody gets up, I carry on with the tales, and it's enough inspiration to give everybody their 9 temporary hit points.
Okay, so why don't you guys go ahead and have that conversation? Tell me what it sounds like.
What, my briefing about the homeland?
Yeah, just talking about, where you came from. He wants to know about where you came from.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We got all kinds of wonders. You got some pretty interesting wonders here, too, but we have a little less dragons and a little more airplanes. Let me tell you about airplanes.
What's
We
an
fly around. Yeah, they have these spinning things on the front that pull them through the sky. You guys imagine what sort of animals, but he's not.
So you get eaten by a beast, a metal beast that flies you through the sky?
Yeah. You get ingested into the belly of this thing, and then when you land, it just spits you right out.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Well, it's real clean inside, and they're pretty girls to bring you coffee. It's a good deal. Yeah, they live in the belly of the beast. It's pretty good.
Oh, jeez. Sounds dangerous.
Nope.
Must be a pretty big beast if people can actually live inside of it.
Oh, it's humongous. That's really amazing. Yeah, and there's bunches of them flying all over the sky all the time. A little noisy.
I would imagine so.
Yep.
So
So our ships, that big wooden boat. pathetic. We got steel ships.
What does this beast roar sound like?
He will cast a powerful spell. I think I have it. He does a great suppression of an aircraft using minor illusion. And he's picking a DC-3 because they're the most common. And then he can cast it again and show you an image of a DC-3 and say, yeah, that's what it looks like. These little windows here, you can look outside, see what you're flying over. You see the farms down below and the roads.
It's just your wasting time.
People are real scared by it.
Interesting.
So I guess we'll continue having that conversation as your watch continues. She's watch goes off. May you decide you didn't want to stay up for a watch?
I can take the last watch.
And she's got last. If you want to take it with him, roll me a perception. And Sergeant Rock, you can stop the minor illusion of the sound for that aircraft.
There we go.
Alright, so that's a great perception there, Brother May I?
Looks like you dozed off.
Wait.
You got woke up for your watch, and you're like, 5 more minutes, and nobody bothered to mess with you again.
Okay.
Because she's dang sure not going to mess with you. Alright. So like I said, you guys' night watch goes off without a hitch. What would you like to do now?
Breakfast.
The wyrmling didn't have as many hit points as I had imagined. It just has a really good armor class. Yeah. It was more than 16. The 16 missed.
He's not muted. So, some lady friend of his, and he's so desperate for a date. I figure we ought to help him out, be his wingman. So we'll head over to the east from here, leave the cave entrance, and just head due east.
All right, I'm
Back
going
along the
to
mountain edge.
transfer our map over to the actual island map. So
I'll
we
by
find you
map
guys.
transition sound effects. Oh, I'll wait a second. Oh,
There we are. Well,
yep.
there you are. I'm still loading. There we go.
And we're gonna walk. We're gonna kind of do some eyes right, looking for the metal creature, but that's not our objective right now. So we're just kind of walking along, just skirting the edge of the mountains here.
Right, we're heading towards the windmill that is so important to see, right?
Yeah. I mean, first we're going to encounter this river. It looks like it might be wise to kind of veer a little northeast and then cross the rivers. We just cross one river if we go over here.
Oh, it's okay. I know where there's a river crossing, so we don't have to get wet.
But it's a bigger river.
All right, so we're going to have to cross the river here and then again over here. I think I see it indicates a river crossing.
Where's the river crossing you know about that makes it easier?
Well, see, if you come down here, the pirates have built bridges, so we can cross, and then we can go up along the river up this way to the windmill.
So we're going to cross some pirate bridges. Are they guarded by pirates?
They weren't last time I went by.
Well,
Cool.
let's not veer off to the south until we get to here, and then take a south.
Looks like
there.
it's about pretty much straight across from there. Only a little bit south. You said this is the crossing right here?
Down a little south.
Yeah.
Up here.
Okay, there is a ridge line right here, though.
Yeah, you have to go north of
That
the
you'll have
ridge
to-
line up.
Yeah, this is a ridge line right through here.
Oh, I see it. Right, it's cliffs. That's nothing to me. I can climb cliffs. I just did point to hawk. I can show you some rock climbing
So
techniques.
give me a.
I guess the first question is: we're starting out bright in the morning. How far can we get? Can we make it to the escarpment before the end of the day? Like 4 hexes.
Can we make it to the cliffs even?
If you guys
The
keep
clip.
a steady pace with no no stealth involved, you might be able to make it to the cliffs by sunset.
I've given up on stealth with this crew.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
So what I'm going to do is
Yeah,
I'm going to
if
move you
we're back there
guys.
sitting hi-ho all the time. I don't think we need to worry about that. I just hope it doesn't attract the metal creature, because when I hear metal creature, I think Panzer III. Heck, I understand them SS troops even have Panzer IVs and a big guy called a Panther. For
Okay,
that I just call in air power.
give me the middle of the map and give me put your characters in a marching order.
And then zoop. And we are headed east to west. Where's my guy?
You may have to drag him out because he may be hiding in the trees somewhere.
I found him. His grenade done gived him away.
How do you find your guy?
Well,
There's a-
I
I
mark him
can-
with a grenade. That's a dead giveaway. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Where's your guy?
you're probably not in there. There you are.
There you go.
Yeah, this map was probably done before your character joined in. Alright, so give me some. What is this? Oh, okay, move him out of the way. So give me some perception checks, and you guys aren't moving at a slow pace or stealthy pace. You're moving at a steady pace. So
On steady.
give me whoever's leading this group. Give me a survival.
And checking behind us. I do a lot of pausing to check 6, make sure nothing's sneaking up behind us. Ooh, and I'm paying attention today.
Acrobatics for the steady, perception good, survival 10. Alright, noted. Sergeant Rock's got a good perception going on in the back, and Vayor is also back there, so you guys have a good perception. So, let's see. With that, you do hear a buzzing noise.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Sounds like something like that, like little wings just a flapping away.
I scan the skies for DC-3s, or worse yet, Messerschmitts and Focke-Wulfs. Sometimes that buzzing noise can turn into something real loud and deadly.
Alright, so where are they? There we go. Let's put out something for you to see. You guys do look, and let's see. You look the direction the sound's coming from, and I'm going to give you an actual description of the thing you see. You see a swarm of these things.
I'm actually flashing up a minor image of a Ju-88 and, some of the various aircraft profiles that the Germans fly, so that these guys, go, if you see one of these, just take cover. It's like flashcards.
Alright.
Sees a red dragon come out of the sky and swallow his airplane.
Yeah.
I guess that's right
say
there.
that. Alright, these creatures look like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito. Its legs end in sharp pincers, and its long, needle-like probus
Yep.
slashes the air as it seeks to feed on the blood of the living creatures. So it looks like a bat and a mosquito cross.
That proboscis is going to stay out of my skin.
The Sturge.
I
Let's
ain't
see,
Scourge,
give
yeah.
me a nature check to see if you know what a scourge is, the thing is. I will say Brother May does. Vayor is too busy looking at them to even care.
Yeah.
Sergeant
Sergeant
Rock
Rock.
has not ever seen one before in his life.
Even in the Everglades, they don't have sturges. Well, they do, actually.
And
but
I'll
you don't-
say with a 13, you don't know much about them, but you have seen them since you've been out here. Alright, so You guys give me a count, and you count about 20 of these suckers flying directly towards you.
Does Brother May I have any particular advice concerning these creatures that he recognizes?
Don't get stung by them.
I pull out a
That's
cutters.
possibly help.
One, two, three, many. Whoa, there's a lot of them.
Pretty nasty looking mosquito creature.
Are they all
So-
close?
They are flying towards you, so let's go ahead and get an initiative roll done.
Shit.
So Brother May I is going to sit this one out.
Oh, I rolled so good, but no, somebody just has the one of me.
Alright, so the Rocks is 22, Vayor's a 24, Dux goes on a 6. Alright. She's noted. Let's check on them. Oh, okay. Not bad. Alright, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Alright, looks like that's all of them. So, top of the round, Vayor, you see these things and they are flying directly towards you. What would you like to do?
Maybe 29s, boys. Oh, they're dancing too.
Vayor, what would you like to do?
You have to unmute, Mayor.
I'd like to take out the nearest two of them.
Okay, fire away.
Boom, boom.
Okay, so that's going to be a miss and a hit. So the one you do hit, you pretty much splatter. So I'll just move him down here out of the way. Okay, next up is going to be Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock, he has started many a battle in this same fashion. Runs up to here, calls frag out, and he'll put his grenade 20-foot radius, so put it right here.
Okay,
Should get up on it.
you said 20 foot.
We'll just verify that. Oh, it's only 10-foot radius. It's 20 feet across. So, won't get this guy, but it'd be pretty devastating for a bunch of these guys.
Alright, so keep that going for a second. I think that's right. So pretty much pop, 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 pop like a bug zapper from your back home days.
Well, from my future, anyway. Right, that's pretty satisfying.
So
That's
let's
it.
see. With that, it is. What is their speed? All right.
If I remember correctly, they would avoid the armored guy and get the unarmored guys by preference.
Thanks for that.
I mean, that includes me, but just saying they wouldn't. They would pass up Brother May I in favor of an easier target just beyond.
Yeah, don't want to crack that shell. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's going to be a 17 to hit you there, ducks. So it's 1, 2. That's 3. Alright, so only 3 of them hit.
Only 3.
So it's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
The second one is going to be a 5 piercing damage, and the third hit is going to be a 4 piercing damage. Alright, so let's see. Rock, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on you. It's going to be a 17 to hit.
That's it.
Alright, that's only going to be a 12 to hit, and I believe that's a miss on you.
He's
15.
That's exactly the number I just told you. Why get up to hit
So
that?
50, so it's 3 on you that actually hit. Alright, so you've got 7 points of damage, 6 points of damage, and 5 points of damage. And you have this weird looking mosquito creature attached to you. Let's see who we got left. We have 1, 2, 3 on she.
So one of them's attacking twice. He attacked Sergeant Rock, and now he's attacking she.
No, you're right. There's 4 on Rock. I counted them wrong because I had this thing in my way. So it's only going to be the 2. Alright, so that's only 1 that actually makes it. And she will take 5 points of damage. And it's now she's go. So he's got 1, 2, 3 attacks. 18.
He's got advantage on the one to the north of him.
And he actually needed it. So that'll be this one gone, this one gone, and this one gone. So that's his go. See, ducks, you're up.
Alright, let's see
You
here.
have 3 of them attached to you at the moment, and let's see, it's going to be that one, and then 2, 1 north, 1 south of you are attached to you.
So you said 3 are attached to me?
Yes.
Alright. Then I will strike one that's attached to me for 9 damage. And then I will use my unarmed strike, and I will flurry, so I can get an additional unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Okay, so you've taken 2 of them out, but you just can't reach that other one. I guess it's like right in that spot on your back that you can't actually reach very well.
But you're spinning around trying to get it, like a dog going after his tail.
Alright, so, Brother May you are up.
Okay.
Now, you were aiming at the ones that were on you, right? Not the ones still flying around you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well. I hate to waste it on this, but alright. Casting Spiritual Guardians.
All right.
So when they start their turn, they'll have to make a save. But until then, the guy that's right in front of me. Nope, that is my action. All right. That is, well, who got hit pretty bad? Anyone got hit pretty bad?
Let's see. She got the little damage, I believe. Dux has got a little bit on him. And
Oh wait,
then
that's
Sergeant
level
Rock.
1. Never mind. That was level 1. I'm done.
Okay, so we're at top of the round. Dale, you're up.
Oops. Back up a bit so I get a clear shot at these guys. Wouldn't want to, hit the wrong one.
See,
That one.
This one here and this one here are the only ones that are not attached to somebody. So if you want to aim at this one here, you said?
Yeah, that one and the one right next to him.
Okay, so you shoot this one off of Sergeant Rock, and the second attack. You missed that one.
Alrighty, I'm done.
Sergeant Rock, you got these two attached to you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, they're too
Actually,
close for
wait. I need to do something.
start on my turn.
Yep. So you take 5 points is it blood loss and 7 points of blood loss. So that's going to be a grand total of 12 points of blood loss. As these two start feeding.
Me now. They are just killing me. He pulls out his rusty trusty M1911 and tries to deliver a 45 ACP round onto this one here. It makes a dexterity 15 save to avoid the shot.
Okay. Add that hit point damage back to yourself because it happens at the start of their turn, not the start of yours.
Oh, well, that'll be handy. At the start of their turn, before they do that, I'll bet that's when they all die from the Spirit Guardians. But anyway, yeah, then that guy has to make his DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Uh-huh. Does not seem to make it.
Well, he only takes 4 points of damage. I dink him. All right, that's 2d8, 4 points.
Okay, which one was that? Top one or bottom one?
This guy right up here, that's the top one.
There you go. So that was your turn. Alright, so what's the damage and the DC? DC is, okay, damage is 11. Sounds like tiny little water balloons blowing up. As all 4 of these guys just pop. Alright, so that takes care of them. Let's do
Now-
this and get rid of them.
Keep this up just in case you run into more or run into anything.
Your
the next 10
your
minutes.
standard little bug zapper.
Yep.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Wrong one.
Oh shoot, that's right, I gotta do this differently. Okay, 12, 11, 12. Who are we missing? Brother May I? 6,
No.
okay. There he is. Okay. Alright, so what are you guys doing? Moving on?
Moving on.
Okay, give me a survival check for whoever's in the lead.
Oh,
Alright, you
All right,
believe you're
yeah.
heading the right direction. What's the second one for?
I was
It's just-
because I hit my nose on the tree in front of me.
I was
You're
gonna,
like, let's see. We need to go this way. So, as you're trekking along,
I got a little beat up. I was going to recommend a short rest, but if we're just going to press on, then I'll have a little medic run out and doctor me up a little.
You're the only one that got hurt, right? Or did someone else get hurt?
I believe
Yeah,
Duck's got hit a little.
Yeah, well, that 6 hit points left me only down 4, so I'm not really injured.
Alright. Well, we got the healing kits, right? I can
Oh,
use
so we have
those.
somebody with a healer feat.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's worth it for 4 hit points, but you should
No.
probably apply it to the other injured guy, which is
Down 6.
Down 6. Alright.
No, back to full health, I guess.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are moving along,
check 6.
Duck's sure in the lead. Alright. Does a 17 get you there, Ducks? Actually,
Yep.
it's with advantage, so. Alright, so that's good. Okay, so straight out of the trees, this monstrosity comes running straight for Ducks.
I
Pounces.
danger sense.
He pounces on him. Alright, you get danger sense. What's that give for you?
It just gives me advantage on dex check.
Oh, okay. So what happens is everybody here knows what a saber-toothed tiger looks like, right?
Right.
It's like a large cat with these huge fangs in front, except for this particular saber-tooth seems to be made out of metal, gears,
Here it is.
wires.
It's Panther that I was worried about, the German Mark IV. Mm-hmm.
You've never seen anything like this before due to your time period. And as far as players are concerned, has anybody ever played, anybody play PlayStation games or any kind of video games whatsoever?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. What are they called? You know what a sawtooth is on Horizon?
No.
Okay. That's the best thing I can use as far as a description. But it looks like a construct-based creature of a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
Its eyes glow with a blue light. Let's
Okay.
see. Let's see if we can get guys any more information.
Was this within 10 minutes of our last count?
Actually, yes, with just a few minutes, because your last encounter, the big popping of the sturges at the very beginning, may have gotten its attention.
Okay. Well, as he enters, he takes 18. Or. You said it.
Actually, he's got a saving throw for that too. So DC 14.
Yeah.
Animal.
Okay, and it takes half damage if he makes it.
Hey,
Correct.
Alright, so there's going to be 9 points.
Alright.
Alright. Minus 9. And that is... Yeah, let's go ahead and get the initiatives in. He swiped a claw at you there, Ducks, but missed, but you didn't get hit, so you don't need to do that. Because I know a 9 doesn't hit you. Alright, so, let's see. Vader goes on a 16. Sergeant Rock, I don't see yours. Yeah, no I don't. Brother Maya goes on a 17. Sergeant Rock goes on a 21.
Did you get my initiative?
Yes, I did. You got a 16.
Okay, because it said nothing synced, so I didn't have a token selected or something.
Yeah, mine did that earlier, but it still rolled it for some reason. And their turn.
If you guys want to know what it looks like, look at my BIOS photo.
It's going to be 18. Alright. So, as soon as he makes his attack, Sergeant Rock, what would you like to do?
I'll back away a little bit, get behind this tree, level my rifle at it, of course, and I'll use up my other spell for the day. Load a round of extra dangerous shells, and I start plinking it. Is it on the map here?
Oh no, I
Yeah,
didn't put it on there. No, it's invisible. You don't see it?
I don't see it.
I know. I forgot to put it out. Bad DM.
No.
There we go. We'll put it up.
Huh.
Looks like a tiger.
It's like a tiger skin.
Its top is made out of rubber and its bottom is made out of springs. Well, it's got X on it now, and I'm going to hex its strength so that it makes strength checks at disadvantage. Not that I expect that to matter much.
All right.
And takes a little extra damage if I manage to hit it. I suppose a 12 hits the metal.
Actually, right on it.
It's metal, and it only has an armor class of 12. Then it takes 14 points of damage and gets some knockback. 10 feet. Get away from my boy.
Does that mean I get an attack of opportunity because it left my range?
No.
No, it didn't move on its own accord.
And I get another shot at it. Blink. That'll knock it back even more. So it's 40 feet back and out of our range. I'm no longer concerned.
You mean 20?
No, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, each blast knocks it back 10 feet. So I'm actually over here, so that would have knocked it back over to here.
Would have hit the tree. Does it take damage when it can't get knocked back because it hit something?
I'm clever enough to avoid hitting the tree. See these rolls? Watch.
All right, where you at? Where you fired it?
I'm actually over here.
All right, he was here, so you knocked him back 10 feet.
Yep, 20
Get
feet.
over here, 20 feet.
I just want to be farther away from me. There we go. And then, since we are in combat and I'm a little worried, I'll use my bonus action to cast the spell. I've moved, I've shot, that's it. Next.
Okay, so that was Ardent Rock.
I did an even 30 points.
Okay, so let's see. You notice. Let's see. Alright. So he will turn and face you guys directly.
Please don't have a breath weapon. Please don't have a breath weapon.
So give
I think I'm
me.
gonna out of the lineup.
Dex save. Everyone who's in that line.
Oh, I had a nat 20.
Yeah, the -1. That's good. Like everybody's gonna make it.
Okay, so
I
that's...
assume she makes it because the DM's making the roll. They can just say it's good.
So,
DC is
lightning
okay. So good, 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 and good. So sweet. Everybody makes the save.
Against what exactly?
Bolt of lightning that comes out of his jaws.
A metal creature that shoots lightning.
His eyes flare up. It looks like sparks shoot all over his body. And he opens his mouth and fires off a blast of lightning.
Missed it. Or it missed me.
Yeah, you were not within the line anymore. And you knocked him into the proper alignment to begin with, so.
thanks a lot.
From the government, I'm here to help.
Has anyone else known Sergeant Rock has been trying to kill us this entire campaign?
He is a killing machine.
Alright, so you guys will take half of 40, so it'll be 20 points of damage each. And, Ducks, yes, this is the creature you told them to avoid.
You ought to not sit like that. You ought to have some dignity.
Alright, so on top of that, I need to roll this. Okay, cool. Once that blast goes off, his eyes dim a little, and he's still standing right where he's at. Actually, let's see, he needs... No, I need to actually use the pointer. Okay, there we go. He backs up about 5 feet or so. He's eyeing you guys, eyeing Ducks because Ducks in the lead. Let's see who's next up on the line. That would be
By Bayor.
that would be May I.
Huh?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will. We'll do that.
Guiding bolt. Alright, 11 points of radiant damage. Take that. And he is now shining even more.
Yep. And that was my turn.
Designation.
Alright, so let's see. Next after Ducks and Vayor, what is the I need to check your actual rolls again. Ducks 16.
I go Ducks.
And Vayor's got the plus. Okay, so you go first. You're up.
Alright. Oh, so since he doesn't have an AC over 20, we will go boom, boom.
Okay, so second one's a miss. First one's a hit, and so it's what, 24 points of piercing damage?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so it would appear that your arrow does strike, but doesn't strike as damaging as you would like it to. And the second shot
Happy that
just
it hits.
bounces off his shoulder.
I'm happy that it hits it all.
Alright, so next up, Ducks, you're up.
I'm going to go to here. And actually, hold on one second. I'm going to look at something. Okay. Before I do that, before I move, what's here? No, it's not here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to throw a bead of force to here.
Alright, so. Okay.
Did it save?
He made his save, so.
Takes half damage.
Nope. Takes no damage, according to what's written up here on the screen. DC 15 Dex saving throw, or take 5d4 force damage. Therefore.
Just away.
What was that?
It's just pushed away then. It doesn't get trapped inside the sphere.
I don't see any push damage.
It's not pushed. It's pushed away from the sphere that would have entrapped it.
He just gets moved, not damaged.
Yeah, I was looking to see how far he would have gotten moved. All I see is you can throw the bead 60 feet. The bead explodes on impact. The creature within 10 feet radius where the bead lands must make a DC 15 saving throw or take 5d force damage.
Draw a 10 foot diameter. Draw a 10 foot radius circle from the center of the impact, and he's got to be outside of that circle.
Got
And the
it.
circle remains. So now it's got cover.
I'll just bring him down.
So here's 10 feet.
I'll bring him down.
So it would have got outside that square.
So 5 more feet.
There we go. All right. And is that it for you?
Sorry, I need to erase this and then I'm going to move.
Yeah.
Alright, so 5. Alright, I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to use my...
You can't move there either.
Yeah, there's
What?
That's
Here,
the thing's still there.
Yeah, dang it. So I'll go to... Guess I'll go to here then.
It's a good
And I'll
location.
rate.
All right. You've thrown, you moved, you raged. I guess that's it.
Yep.
So it was you at 16. So I got brother man. All right. So. Anything he can do. No, he's got a 40-foot movement, doesn't he? Monks. Gotta remember that movement. Alright. Okay.
That's where the force is, the bead.
Gotcha. Let's see. Need to check something right quick. Alright, so
Technically, wouldn't this be the first attack on him?
talking about yeah, his first physical attack. No, Vader hit him with an arrow.
Oh, okay.
And I think Rock hit him with some.
I did 30
Well,
points of damage to it with my
shots.
rifle round.
No, since I did guiding bolt.
Oh, the guiding bolt, right?
Wait, nope. That'd be Vader would have had that because you
Okay.
go before he does.
Okay.
Yeah, here's your guiding bolt, and then here's Vader's hit, which he didn't roll with advantage.
All right, so I will.
Yeah, the first one hit anyway.
Okay, nope, that didn't work out. That's the damage that he rolled. Okay. So that'll be. Alright. That's going to be She's go, so we are now back at the top of the round. Sergeant Rock, you are up.
The Rock will advance fire. Moving it to right here. There's a line right between Brother May I and the monk.
I'm sorry. It's okay. 14 to hit, and you cause 6.
Gosh, and the damage will be lower.
I think I messed up.
I do 18 points to it, and I knock it back. 2 hits, 20 feet back.
Alright, it's been knocked back.
I understand, man, but he was in Spirit Guardians. Could have taken damage.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's my fault. I'm zealous about shooting it, knocking it back. Oh, well.
It's okay.
So let's see.
Oh, and does a cleric look hurt?
Not too bad.
A weird little medic comes running out. Doctors you up to 5.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. Done. No more.
Okay.
4 medics left. What?
It turns. Its eyes glow brighter. Electricity shoots all over the front of its face. It takes off out in the jungle. Let's see. And he is now obscured by trees. We'll go one more round unless you guys are you guys going to give chase?
Yep.
Man, I'm out of spells.
I assume I'm next, right?
Alright.
You're next.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I see him?
I know you see the tail there in the corner, so let me actually put him where he's at. And the answer to that question is no. You do not see him.
Is he within 120 feet of me?
Oh, within 120 feet. For your vision through the trees?
Well, my guiding bolt, I assume I saw which direction you ran off.
Yeah, but he's guiding bolt disappears after he's hit, correct?
Right. I was going to cast it again. If I can see what kind of direction he's going.
Give me a perception.
Shit.
Nope. You do not see where he went.
Alright. I'll just double move in that direction then. Or unless you count perception as my action.
Which direction are you going?
Actually,
yeah, perception will be your action.
Okay.
And next up after you is Vayor. You see this thing turn and dart off into the jungle.
Thinking. I think.
No, I wish I hadn't traded out. Oh, I don't have any spells left anyway. Expeditious Retreat would be really handy here. I'd be yelling, "Curry! Curry!"
I could bonus cast Zephyr Strike and get double movement, but I only get the double movement if I attack that round.
Oh,
I've got nothing to attack.
oh well. Maybe you can get the attack when you do the double movement and see it. I don't know if you can bank on the future like that.
No. I'll tell though. Alright, so Zephyr Strike. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to take 2 pot shots in the general direction, which gives me disadvantage, right? And that's
yes, which direction you aiming?
If I pick the right squares, I just straight out the way. Well,
all right, let's go ahead and roll.
Yeah, actually more like that. But okay.
Can't you move twice as far?
I can after I take my shot. So disadvantage, and then I get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 again, and that's it. That's all I can do.
Well,
that no, I can't dash because I've already taken an action. So yeah, that's all I can do.
I'm just saying that first one should have been a regular roll.
Oh, it's a disadvantage because I can't see him.
Yeah, but before the spell ends, you give yourself advantage on one weapon attack.
Oh, so they cancel.
Yeah.
So that would have been a 19 then for your first shot, if it was in the right direction.
You nailed it. 20 points.
If it had been there in that area, yeah, you would have hit it.
But it's not the area where I aimed. Okay.
Wow.
That at least tells me where he ain't.
So when it ran away, did I see which direction it ran? Initially, at least.
It took off in
Like a southeasterly
from
direction.
here. It took off in this general direction until it reached thick trees, and you don't know where it went from there.
I'm gonna run southeast. Keep drawing shapes. Alright, so 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna run to here and see what I see.
Run to. Oops, my map moved. Where'd you run to? Oh, there. You just see more. Give me a perception. You see more dense jungle. trees, but nothing else.
Do I see any breakage?
Yeah,
Give me a
Okay.
survival. You're wanting to
Big
try to
metal.
track it.
grinding through the trees.
In the location you're at right now, no, you do not see any kind of tracks whatsoever, whether it be broken limbs or anything along those lines.
Okay.
All right, at some point we got to cut our losses and start heading towards the windmill. I know if she were here, he'd be really pressing for that.
Well, we're chasing it, and it's headed east. It's kind of headed the direction we want to go anyway.
Are we just going to keep dashing until we see it?
No, I say we end the round. If it comes back, it'll still be wounded. We can finish it off then.
Well, we gotta head east to the ridge anyways. Are we going to go around the ridge or climb up the ridge?
Climb up the ridge. I got some training for you. 10th Mountain Division type training.
Do we have ropes and pulleys and stuff?
I have some rope. Comes with being under the 10th Mountain Division.
I used mine up.
So who all's got rope and what are you trying to do?
Oh, man.
Alright, you guys
I
aren't
do-
chasing him, so you make your way towards the cliff face. You get there about sundown.
I do have pythons and hammer.
Gotta have rope.
My rope stolen.
Alright, so
All right, so we made it to the ridge. You said right about here.
right about where you guys are at now, yes. But the sun has gone down, so you can not see very well. You don't have dark vision. So what do you guys like to do?
I'm going to cast dark vision on myself.
I'll cast light on my shield.
Okay, so you guys are continuing.
I'd say go up to the top of the bridge and set camp.
Okay, brother, may I roll me a Constitution saving throw, please? Alright, you seem to be alright. So everybody's going up. Who's going up first?
The Sarge. He's trained for mountain climbing.
Alright, Sarge, give me a athletics check. To climb this, we'll say 50-foot cliff face here.
All right, I'm climbing and trailing rope behind me. I'll do some NCO experience on myself.
Alright. So for the first, what is your movement? 30 feet? So for the first 15 feet, give me a athletics check. It's slow going, but you're able to get up about
15.
Actually, a 17.
17. Alright, so you going to continue climbing, or are you going to do anything else while you're sitting there about 15 feet in the air?
I've got pitons. I'm going to drive them in and set up a first anchor point.
Alright. Now I'm assuming you're going to go all the way up first before anybody else attempts to come up?
Yeah,
Alright, give me another athletics.
that's how it's supposed to be done. Whoa.
Okay, so you get about halfway up the next section, so we'll say you're about 20 feet up. The rock you grab a hold of breaks free You fall about 20 feet. For 7 points of
What?
bludgeoning damage.
Actually, if I set up a proper anchor point, then I would only fall, if I've gone up 5 feet from my anchor point, I only fall 5 feet below the anchor point. I can hang on the rope.
Well, you've got about 7 feet up, so you pendulum down then and slam into the side of the cliff face.
How much damage?
And we'll say 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're hanging upside down.
Wow.
Actually, let's
You
see.
told us this happened.
How well did you knock that thing in?
Oh, the piton?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an anchor point.
I know, but, anchor points can come loose.
They're not supposed to. That's the whole point. You test it until it's ready, and then you climb up.
But you didn't say you tested it. You said you put it in and climbed.
What kind of check would it be to test that thing? Is that survival?
Give me a survival. It held. You felt it give a little when you slammed against the side of the cliff face, but it still held.
Darn it.
All right.
Mountain do it.
So you're now hanging 10 feet from the ground, upside down.
On this cliff face, are there any like branches, limbs, or trees or anything like that growing out?
No.
No?
There is, you might catch, you look up and you see about 50 feet up. You do see maybe 3 feet below the top, some roots maybe sticking out, but other than that, you don't see anything else.
So are there any like extreme parts of it, or is it a pretty sheer cliff?
It's
Or
pretty
is there
sheer.
like and things that you can grab onto pretty easily?
It's a pretty sheer cliff at this point.
All right, well,
There's little
I'll,
outcroppings, and, it looks like handholds or whatever, but I mean, it's not a smooth wall, but it's not something you'd be able. You're thinking like parkouring it.
Well, I want to use acrobatics to go up it, so dexterous movement instead of strength movement.
Well, you can use the athletics to get maybe the first move up, but from there you'll have to do the climbing.
all
So
right,
do
well,
the first python.
You can probably make it to the first python if you do a proper athletics check. You are part monk, correct?
I am a monk, yeah. 3 levels.
So yeah, you could feasibly do something similar to that. It may cost you a point, though.
a key point.
Yep.
How far are we from the mountains right now?
I'd say about a day's travel. I mean, well, half a day's travel to the actual base of the mountains. And you do know the ridgeline runs all the way into the mountains.
Where's the pass that I used the first time?
Well, coming down is a lot easier than going up.
Okay.
Sarge is going to try again. He's going to cast another guidance on himself
All right.
and make another athletics check and just see if the dice insist on betraying me every time. $17 again.
All right. So you right yourself and you start climbing again. You get up to. Let's see. You get up to the first piton, and then continue moving past it. So
Yep.
now you
Let
are
me get-
10 feet above that one. What are you going to do?
lay in an anchor point.
Give me a survival.
Good anchor.
All right, it's a good anchor. So you're now, what are you, 25 feet? You're halfway there.
Then I take a moment to cast another guidance on myself. I'm just encouraging myself. Come on, Sarge, you've done this before.
While he's doing that perception's just to keep an eye out, see if anything's coming up behind us.
Uh-huh.
Only a 14.
You're struggling, but you get up the next 15 feet. It takes you twice as long as it did the first time.
Getting up high. Laying an anchor.
All right, you think it's in there pretty good.
Yep, this crappy rock up here.
So give me a athletics to try to get the last, what did you get? 20, 30, 40. You got 10 more feet to go.
Got 10 feet. Okay. Well, that's not bad.
You're out of breath, your arms are shaking, but you've made it to the top. What are you going to do?
I'm going to lay in an anchor.
Go ahead.
Hopefully better than the last one.
Well, you think the last one was good?
You can guidance yourself on the anchor too.
Yeah, well, I got an at 20 on the anchor check, so I drill in a really nice anchor here. And then I put the next guys following me up on belay. That should assure their safe traffic up.
Now, granted, I just had you do this. Who had the rope?
Well, I was
Sarge.
using
Okay.
they were behind me.
All right, so who's going up next?
I can attempt it.
All right, well, go ahead and give me one with advantage. You have a rope to work with.
Alright. Advantage. Athletics, I assume?
Yes,
Yes, athletics. All right, so give it to me again. And one more time.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, all right.
I got to make a strength check to catch him.
So you're just about to grab the top of the ledge to pull yourself up, and your arms give out. So
Oh, Sarge will dive over and try and catch him.
give me a dexterity check.
What is that button? Is that this one? Yeah. Uh-oh.
All right. And I'm going to let you give me a dexterity check as well, there, Brother May I, to see. Okay.
Reyes across the board.
You guys are watching Brother May I climb up this rope. Now,
Do we have somebody with feather on there? Featherfall would be real handy in this situation.
Slow fall. Slow fall.
Brother May I, you land with a resounding thud and take 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
And there's little birds flying around over your head.
And you got a major dent in the waist band of your armor.
Yeah.
Alright, so are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with this.
Alright, and making sure you didn't go unconscious for that. Alright, everybody that's still on the ground, that'd be Vayor and Dux. What would you guys like to do? Actually,
So
Where's she?
she is going to look down at Brother May I, shake his head, and then attempt to use the rope. What is his athletics? He actually has athletics, but he doesn't have enough to go up that. So he gets about halfway up, slips back down to the ground. So
I've got him on belay.
he wasn't high enough yet to get anywhere.
All right.
Brother
All
Maya,
right.
you are so shaken, you can't seem to get a good
Oh,
grip
no,
on
that
the
was...
rope either.
Yeah, that was a miss thing.
Okay. So, Vayor and Dux, what would you like to do?
Dux goes next.
All right, I'm going to use acrobatics
to
to
run up the
First-
python
and stand on it.
All right, give me an athletics check. Yeah, acrobatics, whatever. Go for it. All right, so Dux, you tell Dux to go next. He just takes off running straight for it. And as soon as he gets to the wall, he starts running up the wall. You reach the first pit, and you can't really stand on it because it's just a little piece of metal stuck in the wall. But you do get up to where it's at, grab the rope, and you're hanging there.
Yeah, it's an anchor point.
So now what you like to?
I'm going to tie a
So you're
I'm
tying
tie the
your.
rope tie him in so that I can climb up, and if I slip, I'll be able to just pull on the rope to stop my descent.
All right. So you tied off, and now you're going to attempt to climb.
Yep. So athletic.
Yes.
And we'll have him on belay.
So do I go with advantage, right?
You go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. So 16 for the second part of the journey.
All right. You take a little bit, but you make it up to the next up the next 15 feet. Actually, with
And
you being a monk, you get 20 feet in the air, so you're 10 feet away from the ridgeline.
Okay. I'm going to go the rest of the way and say on belay.
Go ahead and give it to me.
On belay.
Boom.
You get up to the top with no problems. You're standing there.
All right, now there's two of us up here. We'll just pull the others up.
Okay, so you keep saying on belay. You had 50 foot of rope. What are you belaying on?
I'm just saying hold it and pull if I fall.
No, I thought we had two ropes. I have my rope, and somebody else had a rope?
No,
We heard the one.
there's only one rope. I don't think we have two.
Yeah, we really can't do the belay if there's only one rope. But
Unless
now that
climbing, you pull up the slack.
Yeah, now that we have two people at the top, though, two people can pull up one person. Unless it's a guy in a whole bunch of armor. So let's do the third guy. Make him somebody who's not wearing a bunch of heavy armor. That's you, Bayer.
That would be me.
How much do you weigh, Vayor?
Let's check my bio page. 145.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
145 dripping wet. He is carrying 90 pounds of gear, so
Yeah.
230.
So we just tell Vayor, tie in a seat and sit in it, and we'll pull you up.
Okay, Brother May I is still down on the ground, so that's two. So
All right, so I tie a seat.
Okay. And then Rock and I will work together to pull him up.
all right, so you guys give me strength checks each.
Advantage or no?
No, your guys are working together, so give me individual ones.
Oh. He's doing most of the work. I'm just helping out.
All right, so you're the anchor. You're holding back the anchor, but Sergeant Rock is pulling on it. So you get him up. Let's say about halfway. So give me another one to continue yanking him up the rest of the way.
That was better.
Sergeant Rock.
Much better.
All right, so after a little bit of first slowdown at the beginning, Duck seems to get his legs anchored in a good position, and you're able to pull him the rest of the way up.
I
at the top.
extricate myself from my hastily built chair knot and toss it back down for Brother May I. I'm prepared to assist the other two in pulling him up.
Yeah, maybe we just bring she up, and then the four of us.
She hasn't gone up yet?
No, he tried climbing and it slipped on the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's get him next then.
And the three of us can get she up pretty reliably, and then the four of us can get May I up pretty reliably.
All right, so you throw the back down. All right. He seemed to watch Vayor make the seat and get it all nice and strapped in. So go ahead, give me some strength checks.
Come on, Rock. Okay.
All right. So pulling Vaor seemed to take a little bit out of you there, Sergeant Rock.
Yeah.
And you know there's two other people helping you pull on this thing. It's just
Can't really tell.
you're having issues. You get him about 10 feet up in the air. Go ahead and try again.
First, I'll mutter a little cantrip to myself. Come on, you can do this.
That's a save, not a check, Ducks.
Oops.
I don't think my thing is going to be very helpful here.
19 then. What's that?
All right. So what happens is you guys start to pull, and then all of a sudden, Ducks, you're holding that rope tight, but it's pulling you towards the cliff face now.
Oh, where's Bayer?
Well, he has his hands on the ropes, but he's not being able to pull it up enough. It's the only reason why the rope didn't yank Ducks off the cliff face to begin with is because Vayor's got a good hold on it. But your hands are just slipping right through the rope.
Yep. Well, pumped out.
She drops about 5 feet down before, I guess, Duck's legs plant solid on a stump or something. Guys,
Or maybe on Sergeant Rock.
Or Sergeant Rock.
Yeah. Pick me.
All right, go ahead. So, guys, give me another one. Let's see if we can get she up this cliff face.
You're pumped out?
Right. So, she is now back on the ground. Are you going to get me up or not? Or should I climb myself?
I'll cast guidance on she so you can start help climbing as they pull.
Don't you have to? Yeah.
Hold out of the rope as he climbs. We don't have to hold his weight
Instead of carrying him up the cliff.
Yeah. And that way we do have him on belay. If all of us are holding the rope.
Fine.
So even if he gets stuck, he doesn't fall.
Fine,
So do we need to
start climbing myself?
You would have some sort of witty this or that saying to go with it.
And Rock's casting another guidance on himself in case he has to catch him on the belay.
I'm sure he would have some witty comment. So the first 15 feet, he's a monk too, so he gets 20 feet. He scales the wall without an issue. The second 20 feet, he gets nowhere. He tries to get any higher. Doesn't seem to work, even with you guys' help, but you did keep him from slipping back down. Alright. That's the next 20 feet. And after about 30 minutes, no, 15 minutes, he's able to get the last 10 feet up and drags himself over the cliff face. So now it is.
Now we got 4 strength checks to pull a fat armored cleric. Why doesn't he take his armor off? We'll pull the armor up, and then we'll pull him up.
And the dwarf's climbing rock. He gets his rock cunning when he's just climbing rock naked.
Brother, may I give me a perception check?
I know.
Alrighty then.
Sees all, knows nothing.
So, everybody on the cliff face, you're looking down at Brother May I, correct?
Yep.
So give me a perception check as well. Okay, so Sergeant Rock and Vaor, you notice something shiny in the jungle behind him.
Can I hit it?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll try to drive it off.
It's 50 feet down, so with your sharpshooter, so it's not going to be an issue for you.
Are we in initiative?
No, not at the moment. It hasn't attacked. You just see something shiny.
Yeah, so I've got a 120-foot devil's sight, and cantrip has a 120-foot range, so I'll plink him a couple times with the rifle.
Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do.
I open up with a crit on it and push it back 10 feet.
Alright. So you guys hit it, you nail it, and when you hit it with your blast, it knocks it back into the jungle. So you now have lost sight of it. What are you guys going to do now?
We're gonna get Brother May up the top of the cliff, or at least
Alright.
out of to the creature.
Okay, before we do that, Ducks, can you roll me a percentage dice?
Ah!
Oh.
22, 21,
Oh, nice.
43, and 15 is 58. Another 10, 68.
It may have healed up while it was
84 points of damage in one round.
No, I'm thinking the old silver beast went off and took a short rest while we were trekking through the jungle.
So, give me a attack roll, please, Ducks.
Oh no, who's he gonna shoot?
Obviously, Brother May I.
Yeah,
He saw something shiny.
He just took his armor off. His armor class
So-
is 10.
Brother May I, you take 4 points of piercing damage as an arrow flies from above you somewhere and nails you in the shoulder.
Ow.
Right in the acromioclavicular joint. Yeah.
Chromio.
That one later. I just had surgery on my acromioclavicular joint, which would happen if it comes in from above. So, yeah, you'll be needing some surgery later, brother.
Alright, so with that,
Bro,
you
pull
guys
you
going to
up.
try to pull him up?
Yeah. Yeah, I just refreshed my
Guidance.
guidance, so hopefully.
Okay, so there's Dux's strength check. There's Sergeant Rock's.
19.
Vayor's hands are being burned by the rope at the moment. He
not even-
takes, let's say, 3 points of friction damage from the rope slipping through your hands.
I think the other two of us, though, we got it.
Let's see.
I'm gonna cast guidance and help climb up as well, so they don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
He's we're pulling.
doesn't.
He's going at full speed.
She's unable to help either, so his is low. So the two of you are the only ones pulling this load at the moment.
But he's unarmored. We can get him up pretty easy. That's probably.
Where's his armor?
I'm not unarmored.
He's like, I ain't leaving that shit down there.
No, we had you take off your armor and then haul up your armor.
Okay, so that's going to be.
We were discussing that, but we hadn't implemented that plan yet.
No, you got shot in the shoulder before you done do it. So give me another strength check, gentlemen.
Hang on.
I don't know, my
Casting
hand's pretty
guidance.
burnt.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
Nope. So,
Brother Man, you're just going to have to walk around.
Alright, so Brother May, you got up 15 feet with the first pull, but you just dropped about 5 feet. Let's see.
Right
No,
there,
actually, you dropped about 10 feet before they're able to stop the fall. So give me another one. You're only 5 feet from the ground.
Pull! I go over the cliff.
Oh, no. Okay, so Brother May, you climb 15 feet up, and the rope is now slack below you.
Shit. So they lost
I
control.
can't
of
even
it.
pull up the slack with a 16.
You don't pull up all the slack, you pull up about half of it.
Wow.
He climbed 15 feet, you've pulled up about, what, 7 and a half? So we'll say 8 feet of it. So, Brother May, give me a climb check. You are now 20 feet up off the ground. Athletics.
Doing guidance as well. There's that. Oh,
Alright,
Really
so
need it, but-
you're now... what did I say you were? 20 feet? You're now 35 feet up off the ground. You guys want to give me a strength check to see if you can pull up this slack?
Well, I mean, I'm spent.
Seriously, how much strength does it take to pull up slack?
Well, Dux is not paying any attention whatsoever. Oh, that was a save, okay. But still, that was 1. Brother May I, give me another climb. The rope is now taut. They were able to
Okay.
pull up enough slack to where you're not now worried about falling if you lose a grip. Well, if they are able to hold on to you when you fall, that is.
Yeah, if we're able to hold on.
Guidance.
I don't know if you have time to cast guidance in this kind of situation. We're actively pulling on you. We would have to pause.
Okay. Strength checks, gentlemen.
Oh, shit.